Zealand's #1 sportswoman for 2019. What an absolute honour. And thank you, New Zealand, for recognising that you know what a sport is with our sports people get indoctrinated, get, I suppose, positioned in amongst the elite sports that a little sport like motocross can make it happen. And look at that for Nikki. Nikki gets the start. Yeehaw, 912 for Nikki. And that will be a different hole shot. Nikki's in the money. Nikki Malin, lovely to have her with us. So go Nikki. Here we are with Nikki out to fly at the moment. So 912 on board and on fire. Nikki Malin out in front of our field, and two bikes. We got them tied together here, and they are absolutely revving. There's 4 of them down there. Bikes all tied up, and more importantly about killing the engines. Those bikes were doing, and the ladies have struggled. I can see George, you're in there on the 454, and the other ladies really finding it tough going as well.
Unfortunate stuff there from the women's moto. So there's a couple down just before turn number 3 there. So that's trying to clear that little incident there. We've got to head down to the Aqua Plus jump, and then we go to the Whites Power Sport rollers section. It is the 912 of Nikki Malin flying out in front at the moment. Then we go back to the 118 Zara Gray. A better start from Amy Roberts, our #1. That is 3rd place. Chloe Steele's got a fantastic start. She's running at about 6th, 7th place at the moment. We've got Mel Patterson in there. Letitia Alabaster, you can see the bright orange gear there. So fantastic. Nikki Malin, Zara Gray and Amy Roberts. This is going to be a great little trio there. And we are flying around the final corner. So 10 minutes plus a lap we've got this one going for. And it's going to be the 912, the 118 and the 1. So there's the update. The 881 of Letitia Alabaster. She is there in 4th place. We go back to Mel Patterson. That's 5th there. We go Chloe Steele is in there as well. Hannah Powell from the Manor 2 on the City Honda Rover WMX Coaching CRF 250. She's round there in 7th place as we see the battle for the lead really heating up. 3 of them hammer and tongs as they head around the whole shot corner and up the step up. But it's still Nikki, but then Zara Gray and Amy Roberts right and behind. Oh, we're going to see Nikki going down. Nikki's gone down, so unfortunate stuff. Nikki's just got the back wheel spun right round, and drama here as our whole shot and early race leader Nikki Malin has dropped it. She's up and going again, so she's A-OK. But that gives the lead to Zara Gray, the #18. Brilliant stuff from Zara, but Amy Roberts, our New Zealand women's champion, she is there in 2nd place. So yellow flags over the #5 jump, so no passing, and the ladies do some great respectful riding there. No wheels left the ground, so fantastic to see the girls there with a full respect for the yellow flag. But this race for the lead is really going to start heading up the 118 Zara Gray. Fantastic to see Gara from the NV Motorcycles Cambridge team. And we go back to the #1 of Amy Roberts on the Blackwood Yamaha, the Blue Crew Yamaha lady, Amy Roberts. She won our women's national title earlier this year in the Central Hawke's Bay. She's finding herself in 2nd place. And then Letitia Alabaster. This is a great start from Letitia. She finds herself 3rd. Now Mel Patterson will be up into 4th. And Chloe Steele, great start from Chloe. She is sitting there on the fly in Oakley Raceway CRF 250 from Te Awamutu. So fantastic women's racing. Nikki Malin has got going again. She's in about 9th place, I'd suggest. So plenty of work to do, but we've got still a massive 4 or 5 laps to go on this one. But Zara Gray now under increasing pressure from the #1. So we've had Zara and Amy out there in the front, 881. That's Letitia there in 3rd place. So the top 3 separated by not much at all. And then we go back to Mel Patterson, who's just ahead of Chloe Steele, and then go to Hannah Powell as well. So brilliant stuff from our top 8 at the moment as we see Nikki Malin, who's back there. She's in about, I would say, 7th or 8th place at the moment, so a big comeback from her on the cards as we go. We're 4 minutes into this one, so 10 minutes plus a lap, and still Zara Gray ahead of Amy Roberts. They head down the Alpha Pipelines step down and into the S's. So look at Letitia Alabaster. So she's only about 2.5 seconds off the lead group, so plenty of work there for the top 2 ladies to do to get away from 3rd place. Letitia Alabaster, well done to Letitia. Got Mel Patterson there running in 4th place, and a great top 5 from Chloe Steele. So this is fantastic women's racing. Brilliant stuff brought to us by Signage. Phil and the team do a fantastic job, and Signage presents the WMX. It's called Women's Motocross. It's called 13 and over because we had a 13 and under class yesterday on the Saturday, and we had 6 or 7 ladies in that. So brilliant stuff from Summercross to recognise the ladies and give them a junior and a senior. And what a fantastic ride from Zara Gray. She had the whole shot in race 1. Unfortunately, had a bit of a crash midway through the moto, but now finds herself out in front of this one. Early race leader, Nikki Mayland, just down the back straight at the moment. So she's unfortunately had a crash. So drama aplenty for the overall. These girls get 3 motos today, all at 10 minutes plus a lap. So plenty of drama to unfold in this overall series. So there we go with the 118 and the 1. They are heading around the left-hander before the Scott goggles jump. So there it is. Over they go. So nothing in it. Less than a second last time around. Letitia is still right there as well. So let's have a look at the MXT motocross and track timing update. 118 ahead of 1. And then go back to the 881 of Letitia. So there it is. So we're under half a second in the gap for the lead, and then only 2.6 seconds back. So there we go with Letitia in 3rd place. We've got Nell Patterson there in 4th place. She's only about 9.5 seconds off the pace. We've got Chloe Steele, Hannah Powell, and Nikki Mayland there. So there's the update there. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th. That gap there. They're only less than a second between those 3 ladies. So here we go. We've got just on about 2.5 to 3 laps to go on this one, and we've got pressure on from Amy Roberts around the S's. Squares it up, tries to get the undercut, but Zara Gray just holds the power on a little bit harder and carries on in the lead. So lap rider there to contend with for Letitia Alabaster, having a hard time getting around there, but there she goes through there in 3rd place. As we watch all over Awakaponga, there's battles everywhere. Fantastic stuff there from the number 28 of Charlotte Knight out there. Great to see her out there. We've got the 243 in there as well. So that's Brianna Roberts from Hamilton on the KTM 350. As we see Zara down the back straight, just ahead of Amy at the moment. There is the number 118, the NV Motorcycles Husqvarna, Zara Gray, just ahead of the number 1, the Blackwood Yamaha of Amy Roberts. So fantastic to see those 2 ladies. Massive gap now back to Letitia. Unfortunately, had a bit of a hiccup trying to catch these guys. So she's in 3rd place, but we'll look for Mel Patterson in 4th place as well. So the number 52, Patterson O'Connor Motorcycles, and a number of great sponsors on board with the 52 of Mel Patterson, sitting in 4th place at the moment. So this will be some good points for her. As we have a look, we've got just on 2 laps to go when they cross the line. Zara Gray and Amy Roberts well and truly in charge of this one now, ahead of Letitia Alabaster. She was right there before a lap ago, but now finds herself just off the pace. But wheel-to-wheel action now. Our race lead coming down to the wire. 2 laps to go, and Zara Gray narrowly ahead of our New Zealand Women's Champion, Amy Roberts. So Amy just unfortunately gets a bit cross-rutted, misses the front. Good save though there from Amy. So there we go. Bit of a hiccup there, so gives a bit of breathing room to Zara. So we're on here at the Sign Edge Women's Motocross, WMX we call it, and there's Hannah Powell from the Manawatu ahead of Chloe Steele now. So that's the update. She's ahead 5th place, 6th for Chloe Steele. There's Nikki Mayland, our whole shot and early race leader. She's in 7th place. We're looking for our 650 there, the 46 on the bike. So Rachel Archer, that's our race 1 winner, down in 8th place at the moment. So 8th place, so plenty of drama here for the overall. Our earlier race 1 winner finds herself in 8th place, and then we go to the 9th City Honda of Courtney Clapham. Good to have Courtney out there, the local lady from the Manawatu. Great to have our Manawatu riders out there in a good contingent, but Zara Gray and Amy Roberts have been a class act so far. They've got a decent 5.5 second gap now back to 3rd place Letitia Alabaster, as we try and find where our race leaders are, where the white flag is poised, ready and waiting for our ladies when they come round. And a beautiful day here at Summercross. The sun's shining, the crowd's coming in. Great to see a good crowd up on the hill here. Fantastic. All great shots here. The Bay of Plenty Motorcycle Club's done a fantastic job getting the track looking an absolute treat. There's some big gnarly braking bumps starting to form up. The ruts are forming. We've got plenty of moisture on the track, and we've got the battle for the leads heating up in the White's Power Sports Sawdust section side by side as they head over the wall jump. There's nothing in it. This is the battle for the lead. Amy Roberts just sends it a little bit further, but Zara Gray gets on the power a little bit quicker. They're side by side, handlebar to handlebar over the Scott Goggles jump. Zara Gray just takes the line away. So pulls a little bit of a roll off there, getting a bit more fraction. We've got 1 lap to go, and absolutely nothing in it. Amy Roberts made the mistake into turn 1 last time around. Here it is now with the 1 lap to go. Zara Gray and Amy Roberts. The battle for 1st place is starting to really heat up. Letitia Alabaster is doing a fantastic job, but 7.5 seconds now off the pace, so finds herself in a comfortable 3rd. Then go back to the 52 of Mel Patterson. Good work from Mel on the Patterson O'Connor KTM. Then Hannah Powell in 5th place ahead of Chloe Steele, and now Rachel Archer up into 7th ahead of Nikki Mayland. So A big shake-up in the points as we keep an eye on this one. Zara Gray, Amy Roberts, they have been hammer and tongs the whole time. 10 minutes plus the lap. We're on the last lap now. There's plenty of lappers to contend with as they go through the S's. There's only really one good line through there, so all shaking things up here. One goes outside, one has to duck around, so Amy just dumps a little bit further over the Encounter Camps jump. There's only a couple of lines into that next left-hander, so it's all on here. Women's motocross, this is fantastic. What a classy field we've got, and down to the last half a lap. Third and fourth place. So we've got drama there. One goes inside and outside the lappers. There's still nothing. I think Mr. Gear, caught him Mr. Gear there, but there we go. The battle for the lead is electric. There's plenty of lappers to contend with. We'll have a look at the battle for third and fourth. Is pretty set up there. So Letitia ahead of Mel, that's third and fourth, but half a lap to go. And flying down the back straight, Amy Roberts. Where can she make a move? She was side by side when they went over the wall last time around. Here they go, coming through. Aqua Plus over number 8. Getting some nice air through there. We've got more lappers to contend with. We're going to get them right on the hairpin. So through there, there's only a couple of lines to go through there. Amy right around the outside, a good choice of...
Side by side, and it's Amy on the inside. Brad's microphone's just stopped, and she might have done it. She might have done it. Amy's made it. Yes, there we go. Oh, how's that? How's that? All happened on the last corner. All happened on the last corner. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Amy Roberts hasn't got a number 1 plate on the bike because it saves the most amount. Look at that. 2 awesome ladies. What a race. That is a battle. That's what you come to see motocross. Tony Reeves, you were saying before when we were catching up, Tony, you remember when there was one woman riding here?
Yeah, that's it, one, and look at that, what a fantastic field. Actually, probably the best race we've seen today, isn't it?
Here it is indeed, and it's not just the fact that there's 31 women, they are very good riders as well.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, like I said, we was one girl back in the day when I was a junior, and she did a good job, but she was nowhere near the calibre of what we're seeing now. These girls are fantastic.
Well done, thank you, Tony. Tony, an expert comments through there. So there we are, a update of racing, and well, what a pity for Brad. He was doing such a great job, and unfortunately, looks like we might have had a battery fade, but he's come back.